Morning peeps, how you doing? Something real short today just to share with you what I've been doing the last 2 days recovering from last week. This is a mountain bike ride. Me and Charlie headed out to Pembrey Country Park a few days ago, and she showed me around some of the trails, some of the cyclocross circuits actually, and then I dragged her onto the beach, which wasn't such a great idea. But the Battle of the Beach is coming soon. It's one of the biggest mountain bike events in Europe. One of the more kind of, I guess, one of the most out there events. Then that a lot of people enter just for the hell of it, because you're going down a beach for like 5 or 10 minutes on your mountain bike, and then chopping inside onto Pembrey Country Park and doing a lot of the trails. So it's a pretty good event. Last few days I heard it's 75% full already, so if you want to enter it, you better enter it now. That's Battle on the Beach in Pembrey Country Park. Yeah, I've just been taking it easy these 2 days, so mountain biking was a bit of fun, and I never do it, so it's not even my bike. I don't even own a mountain bike, so this was just borrowed just for the 2 days. This video is going out Wednesday the 2nd of January around about 4 PM, so it'll be about 2 hours before the Alpe du Zwift race. That will be the highlight for a lot of people's evenings, watching Cameron and Tyler, the vegan cyclist, battling it out on Alpe du Zwift. Starts at 6:10, should be finished around 7:10-ish, depends on how well people are going, possibly even before that, the winner, which won't be me, by the way. I think a lot of people have misinterpreted what I've put out there on the social media world, and that I'm not actually going to be racing the event. I'll be riding, I'll be participating, but I won't be racing. It doesn't really fit into what I want to do this week in particular, considering I did a big week last week on the bike. So erring on the side of caution, but it's more about supporting the boys doing what they're doing, and that's why I guess nearly 1,000 people have signed up for this thing. It's kind of the first of its kind as well, so jumping on board to support it is something that only we can do to help, and hopefully it'll spring up a lot more in the future, and maybe I'll get involved in doing some, and yeah, I just think that supporting the red beacon, supporting the yellow beacon, both guys are going to go for it on Alpe du Zwift. Hopefully it'll still be together by the time they get to the climb, because with 2 climbs just before it will be fairly difficult to stay together. So I just want to kind of ride alongside them. Maybe if it's possible to get them together at the bottom of that climb, the final climb, then that's the main thing, I guess, because that's where we really want to see the action. We want to see the action really early on, because I think it'll be game over for a lot of people, but we want to keep the race alive for as long as possible. And I hope to be just in the mix and just riding alongside them, just to watch them and encourage them and give them a bit of support. The plan, with this, taking it forward, Zwift is obviously going to evolve and is evolving into something very, very mainstream. It's something I always wanted to do, but there's a fair few questions that a lot of people have asked, and I just want to clear a few of them up before I move on into ending the video. So particularly today, I've been out for an hour and a half, and I've done just really general ride, no efforts, nothing, just steady away, zone 1, zone 2, and the basis of it is that it's just a prep for later. So like I said, even though I'm not racing, I'll still be doing a fairly decent effort. It'll still be sweet spot and up at zone 3, so it'll still be hard, but it's just a warm-up, an opener for later. So people asking me what's the thinking behind a turbo session followed by a road session, or vice versa. Well, both can have an impact on your performance. and double days, so double sessions, so 2 sessions a day, are practiced by some of the world's top athletes, not just in cycling but in lots of other sports. So it's something that you can implement into your training. A lot of people do because they're obviously working and things like that. People also asking if I'm going to go on a training camp anywhere for better weather conditions and things like that, even if it's just for 10 days. Well, I don't think I will, only because we've got such good roads around here and the weather looks good for the next few weeks at least. So I'm not panicking about doing anything like that just yet, and I don't think I will, because I haven't done well. I've been away to Mallorca and to Lanzarote the last few years, only for like 7 or 8 days. To be honest with you though, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth the money when you can train very well at home, so long as the weather's good. I think it's become very much of a cliche that riders will go away in the winter and train in better conditions. Well, maybe it's just because they're not hard enough to ride in the conditions they've got, but don't take that out of context. What I'm saying is maybe they just can't put up with the cold and the wet and the wind. If it's really, really bad, don't get me wrong, if it's snowed and you can't train, I 100% agree with you that, go away and find somewhere warmer and smash out your mileage and your training there, no problem at all. But if it's just cold and there's no ice, it's just cold temperatures, or it's raining all the time and it's windy all the time, then really it's a chance to kind of get your psyche in a completely different place. And I think around here we've got plenty of climbs I can get my teeth into, so it's not like we're lacking in that respect. So there's a few questions there, and people, like I said, people want me to smash it on this Alpe Zwift, but it really won't be like that. I'm just there to support, and I'll be recording everything. I'm hoping to record the race and put it out there on my YouTube channel, all being well. Give a little bit of a debrief and see how it goes. So hope you can join me for that. Like I said, that video will probably be out either tomorrow or the day after, so I will see you then.